I have here the 2015 Pagani Ranch. This comes from the Sonoma Valley site, planted by the Paganis in the 1890s. We've been making this wine since the early 90s, and it's just one of those terrific sites for these old Zin vines to grow. It is always some of the last fruit to be harvested because of how cool that area is. But when it does fully ripen, it will make just one of the most beautiful Zinfandels. In the vineyard there, they have Alicante and Petit Syrah growing with the Zinfandel. So it's one of these classic Italian field blend of vineyards. The Alicante is actually 10% in this vintage, which really gives this wine a beautiful depth of color. It's one of the darkest grapes. It's fully pigmented flesh and really can add some great color to a blend. Petit Syrah, it's got its color in the skin. It's got tannin as well, so it's bringing structure to the wine. So 2015 was a year where most of our Zinfandel sites suffered from low yields just from terrible weather during bloom. Pagani Ranch, because of how cool it is, actually the vines weren't ready to bloom when all the terrible weather was hitting our other Sonoma sites. So that vineyard actually escaped the wrath of nature and was able to set a very full crop, which was great. I mean, it was wonderful to receive the abundance of fruit from that ranch, which then fermented beautifully and produced a really powerful Pagani Ranch. So immediately on the nose, it's recognizable as Pagani. It's got the boysenberry fruit, a little bit of kind of that cool climate Zin, which is more high-toned cranberry and raspberry fruit. And on the palate, it definitely has all the same aromas coming through as fruit on the palate, and just that nice, lively acidity that you also get from a cool region. So it's really bright flavors, nice length to the finish. Tannins from that Petit Syrah kick in right at the finish. So it's a really robust Zinfandel, really luscious, exotic, one that can be drunk right now. It's extremely enjoyable tasting, and one that could be laid down. I just recently opened up a 2001 for my cellar, and just beautiful quality. Paganis can really age extremely well. And when I think Pagani, as far as food pairing, I would go definitely towards a meat dish, or even some, Italian food. Given it's an Italian vineyard, the Paganis, it goes extremely well with any Italian dish. So very enjoyable, and I hope you enjoy it too.